Well, we're a construction site, and when we first did it, there was about 5,000 people on site, and construction workers tend to live away from home, live hard, work hard, and play hard. And when we said we were going to do fibre scanning, um, the interest was immediate, and we did a booking service, and it was absolutely booked out within a couple of hours, and everybody was asking, could we have it again? So we did Zero Harm Health Week last year, and we invited them to come back to repeat it. And once again, it was booked out within a couple of hours. And but Emma and Jonathan were fantastic because people just showed up without having any bookings, and they basically put them in a line and said, we'll fit you in when we can fit you in. And over the 2 days we had them, we did 382 tests, of which 31 people had results of 8+. So were referred on to for further help and counselling. We have a very good relationship with Somerset Drugs and Alcohol Services. So we actually had a conduit that we could actually send people on to get help and referrals. We also have a physiologist who does coaching. So for people where it was lifestyle like diet and that, she was able to help them. So we were able to capture the alcohol and the lifestyle. When the unit came in, within minutes, it was up, fully functioning, and it's a very, very obvious unit. It's very, very well organized. The testers are very, very knowledgeable about what they do, and the ease of which they set everything up really surprised me the first time. And the second time, I was still surprised because it was just they just know what they're about, and literally they come in, they park, within minutes the unit is opened up, as in it's width and everything gets wider. I don't know how they do that. And the rooms are all there ready. And literally within a few minutes they were ready to start testing. No fuss. Everybody just knew what they were doing, and that's why they were able to get through so many in 2 days, I think. If there was any difficulties, there were our difficulties. Because we're a nuclear licensed site, we have to get everybody through security, and we have to get all vehicles through security. So we had to arrange that. And although that's not difficult, you wouldn't have that in any other workplace. The second time they were here, there had been so much talk and buzz around the first session that people really just wanted to know the status of their liver. And because we have now got about 14,000 on site, I would say it was a different churn as well, because it wouldn't necessarily have been the same people who had it the first year. And I think people are generally interested in their health, and to them it's a free service, and they just wanted to do it. Jonathan and Emma had both been here the first time, and they are so helpful, so willing to fit people in. People who had it got really good explanations. Although it was quick, they gave a lot of information out to our people at a level that people understood it. They weren't drowning them in science. They were just asking about alcohol, weight, stuff like that, things that were totally relatable. And the information they took away from it, they knew what they had to do. It was really very very, very well organized, and very, very knowledgeable people, and very, very welcoming people. Well, they must have made a big impression on me because they're coming back again this October. And we are planning to have that as part of our health week again this year. And it was thought so much of that instead of it coming out of my budget this year, one of the other contractors are paying for the British Liver Trust contribution because they felt their employees got so much out of it last time. So I think that's a real positive. Our construction director is a man called Rob Jordan, and Rob is very pro health. So he was one of the first people um, to go and have his done, sort of encouraging everybody else to have theirs. And I think people are interested in their health. They just don't always have availability to things. Our people tend to work and live away from home, and they don't have the opportunity to go to their GPs like people who are living in the same town or whatever. So to actually be able to bring it into work and to give people the opportunity was huge and greatly appreciated, I think, by the workforce. I would, because 8.1% of those we screened had abnormal livers, which meant that we could get people referred either back to their own GP, to Somerset Drugs and Alcohol, or to internal coaching here. And we're giving people a chance to get something done about their liver early, because as we know, the liver is very good at recovering if you give it the opportunity to. I think it raised awareness about liver disease. I think it made people feel valued because we brought it onto site. I think the team that came here were particularly good. I mean, they were just um, so helpful and so knowledgeable. And this it's so easy to set up. You just need the space for the unit, and they get on and do it. We don't have to do anything. They get on and do it.